Okay, there we go. We're good to go. There we are. Okay, awesome. We are connected. We are also live on Facebook. We are streaming, so we are good to go. Hello, 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 and good evening, everyone, and welcome to our Awareness Wednesday Prime Time. We're your hosts, Reggie and Victoria Flanagan. Welcome, everyone that's connected on Zoom as well on Facebook. So welcome, you guys. You know you are our co-host, so we thank you for joining us in this evening. We appreciate you very, very much. So before we get into the detailed information about our topic of discussion, I'm going to pass this over to Victoria, who's going to give you an overview of why this is an important platform for her. Victoria, take it away.
Yes, yes, yes. I am just a researcher, family. If I
Yes,
find
she
something,
is.
I want to bring it to my family. We have to stay aware. That is the first sign of healing, is to stay aware of what's really going on around us, through us, or in us, and everything.
Right.
So I'm just a researcher bringing you the message.
Absolutely right. And I'm going to do this up front.
Okay, go ahead.
This platform, we just want to make sure everybody is aware that this is an informational platform only. Just understand that, because we're not doctors, we don't make any medical claims whatsoever. We're just here to bring you information. You must do your own pretty much research. So the program offers what? Health and nutritional information. That's what the platform does. It is designed as an educational purpose only. So please remember that. You should not rely on this information as a substitute for what? For doing or replacing your professional medical or physiological care. You must use that as your platform, but you got to do your own research as well. So we don't diagnose, treat any type of anything, because it's not, because none of what we talk about or has been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration when we talk about a nutritional product. But diagnosis that you do have, you must consult your doctor, please. Just like I stated, this is a platform of information only, to give you information, to get you, encourage you to go out and research your own as well. Victoria does an extensive job on it just to make it a little easier for you, but we want you to do your own as well. Okay, that's what we don't, just want to make sure we get that disclaimer that we have up front first. All right, so with that being said, let's go into our subject with this: serving God with healthy mind, body, and spirit, as always. And our scripture: beloved, I wish above all things that thou may prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospers. That's 3 John 1, verse 1 and 2. So remember, one thing that we want you to make sure that again, we're not doctors, we don't make any medical claim. We want to make sure that's clear, all right? But we're going to have a good conversation on mental health. It's a very important topic, very important subject. It's on the rise, and there are more than 20, actually more than 200 issues, and she's going to speak about some of these issues on this platform. So pay attention, pay closely, because there's so much that's going on around our country, around the world. High blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, obesity, and mental illness. Mental health is on the rise. It truly, truly is. So we got to take care of that. Not just in adults, it's happening to our young children as well.
Oh, yeah.
That's big. All right. So with that, I'm going to pass over to the urgent, the certified health coach, Mrs. Victoria Flanagan, my better 7/8, because I sure know she's more than just my half. Victoria, take it away. The platform is yours. Let's go at it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Let's
thank
go.
you.
Let's
thank
go.
you.
Let's go.
It's just a pleasure to work alongside of him, and I can bounce things off of this gentleman. But like he says, we're not doctors. We don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to hurt anybody, but I get a lot of calls after we do our calls in the morning, looking for me to diagnose. I'm not diagnosing anybody. I'll tell you in a minute. Get to your doctor quick, fast, and in a hurry. But go to your doctor with the right questions. Get your questions answered. Write them down if need be.
Yes.
What medications you're taking, what are the side effects? Because we have to stay aware of what is going on here in America, because it's just not affecting us. Like Reggie said, this is our future. These are our children. This is our future ahead of us. And if they don't have a wherewithal, or get their stuff together, we're doomed here. Even Tamron Hall had on a show today about 20-year-old and 30-year-olds burnout. They're burning out at 20 and 30 years old. And it's like, burnout from what? They haven't done anything yet. But it's just the workplace is adding on hours, adding on more work. And then if you got a family at home and you're running social media, is something else. They're getting burnt out on social media. So your 20s and 30-year-olds are getting burnt out. Right. So we just have to stay aware so we don't lose anybody. We don't burn out anybody in the process. So that's why I'm doing this platform.
That's
We've done
exactly
this
why.
before.
Yes,
We
we
truly
did.
have done this before.
Mhm.
I usually do it around the holidays because the holidays can be so sad for
A
some.
lot, yeah.
It really can. So that's why I usually save it for November, December, around that time. But with so much going on here and with the media and the social media and these children and this TikTok and this Instagram,
Whole
it's
lot of
off the
stuff.
chain, family. It's off the chain. Because the what really got me was the 13-year-old that just stabbed up her grandmother for taking her phone.
How about that?
That I was like,
Something's not right
something's
there.
got to give. Something
Yeah.
has truly got to give. These are teenagers. These are babies. There was another
Their
kid
brains
destroyed his,
had not even fully developed yet.
totally destroyed
Yeah.
the whole house because
Because the
his
parent
mother
took the
took his
phone
phone.
and
I mean, he
destroyed the
cracked
house. Whoa.
countertops and busted up the toilets
Yeah,
and
he
just
did
for
he just
taking his cell
totally
phone
destroyed that
that he
woman's
did
home, his
not
mother's
buy,
home.
that he don't pay a bill on.
Right.
But I'm saying we got to pay attention, family. Pay attention. Don't give these kids too much and asking too much in return. You know, they want everything, but they don't want to pitch in. We had to work our way up. If we wanted something, we had to work half. We got to get half, and parents to do the other half. But these children now, you can't really get them to sweep a floor, take out the garbage. So it's an issue, family. It's an issue. So that's why we chose mental health this evening. So what is mental health? I'm just going to share this. Remember this number 988 because that's your emotional, it's hotline. Suicide hotline. If you got to reach out and talk to somebody, hotline is 988. They have commercials for it now all over TV. So according to the National Institute of Medical Health, nearly one in 5 US adults live with a mental illness. 1 in 5. So that's around 51.5 million people in the United States, in America, living with various types of mental illness. 51.5 million.
Wow.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot.
It also states that it refers to a wide range of mental health conditions and disorders that affect your mood, your thinking, and your behavior. Some examples, you have depression, anxiety disorders, schizophrenia, eating disorders. You also have addictive behaviors, OCD. You have drug addiction, psychosis, bipolar, brain injuries, PTSD. Our children got PTSD. It's so sad. Anger issues, learning abilities, phobias. It's so many out there, family. So we got to just keep your head on a swivel. I say it all the time. We got to pay attention. The road rage that's in the streets is off the chain. People just getting out their cars and just shooting. Don't go messing with nobody because you don't know what kind of day they had and if they off their meds. You better leave people alone.
Yeah, you have no idea.
But that's where we are today.
And they're waiting for that one trigger to set them off.
Anybody just to set them off. Say something.
Don't take that chance.
Don't take that chance.
Walk away.
So it says the environment we live in and then the choices that we make can alter our genetic expression. This is called our epigenetics. Recent follow-up studies found that there have been a 500% increase, meaning 5 times more diagnosable mental health problems among our young people, our high school students and our college age folks. It's attacking our children, high school adults and college adults. But now it's even elementary school. So now with the college thing that's going on the news, they're going back and forth. They just canceled graduation for them. So how is that going to set them off? I done did all these years, now I can't walk.
Yeah.
That's something that
can affect some people.
Keep your eyes open, family. So that's where we are with that today. So I got a fact sheet on just children. Let me give you this quick little brain fact first. These are facts about your brain. Lipstick all over my teeth. It says your brain contains over 100 billion nerve cells. That's your brain. The brain stem regulates basic life functions such as your heart rate and your breathing. Also, the adult human brain weighs about 3 pounds. So you got 3 pounds sitting up on your neck. Get you responsible for. So here's a whole stat I pulled out on our children. It says our children are suffering. Our children have PTSD.
PTSD.
This is a national child abuse hotline I have here, 1-800-422-4453. That's National Child Abuse Hotline, 1-800-422-4453. If you know of any children getting abused, you might want to call that number. So here are some mental health students in schools. They said 1 in 2 children develop a mental illness by the age of 14. 14. I told that little girl stabbed up a mental health condition, age 14 or older, they drop out of school. The highest dropout rate in any disability group. 37% of our children are dropping out of school. It says 70% of our youth in states and local juvenile justice system have a mental illness. 70%. 70.
That's a big number.
That's a very big number. They said the suicide is the 3rd leading cause of death in the youth age between 10 and 24.
Now think about that. The brain is still developing, has not developed until the age of 25. So that lets you know why that number is so high too.
And then COVID didn't help. We're going to talk about that in a minute.
Isolated?
Absolutely.
That just added to it.
It says that the average delay between onset of symptoms and intervention is 8 to 10 years. It takes them 8 to 10 years to even get diagnosed if they have a problem at all. 50% of all lifetime cases of mental illness begin at the age of 14. 50%. Then it says 75% by the age of 24. And the brain starts developing at
25.
Okay, they said approximately 32,000 children are in the Department of Family Protective Services. Conservatorship is estimated that over 50% of those children have been diagnosed with mental illness.
In the U.S.
Our babies are suffering. Our children are suffering
and that's just the
from
US.
what they've seen, from what they watched, from what happened to them when they were younger. Maybe they seen something that just caught them off guard, or something happened when they were smaller, but people are still holding on to these things. I also want to share this. Where is it? Talk to the family. No, right here. Here we go. See? Fast food. Y'all know we talk about this every single week. You're going to hear something on fast food. I got a whole book in there on fast food genocide by Joel Furman. When he breaks it down in this book, it'll just blow your mind what the fast food is doing to our children and the adults, but mostly our children, because they said $700 million a year is spent on marketing fast food to children.
Well, you think about it, the fast food industry is designed, marketed towards that generation. They know they're going to buy more because they're not, I can say, cooking like we did as we were growing up. We didn't have all that available to us when we were growing up.
Fast food coming up because it was too many of us. My mom and dad didn't
so that could afford it. That can play an important role in why that number is that high.
They said 1 in 3 between the ages of 2 and 14 eat fast food
and that's
daily.
A fact. You can don't go and take our word for it. If you go and look at the fast food places, look at the gender that's in the places. There's a lot of young people.
Nobody is cooking anymore.
They're not cooking anymore.
So they're eating fast food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. One of those meals is fast food. And then I just want to share this. This also comes out of that book. It says food plays a huge role in how we think, how we act, affecting brain fog, depression, mood swings, anxiety, aggressiveness, and even a propensity for violence. Fast food for your brains. Fast food. Your brain is under nutritional stress. It seeks ongoing stimulation, creating an increasing tendency for dependence of sugar, alcohol, or drugs. That's what your brain is looking for. They're looking up for that light up center, that feel good hormone to make you feel good. And some people get They get high off of food. Some people really do get high off of food. If you've never watched the 600-pound life, I was watching it last night.
Right.
These people are drawn, they get high off of food. They replace food with just everything in their life.
That's
Their
their
food
comfort.
is their
That's their
love.
comfort. Yeah, that's their
It's
comfort.
all around them.
Yeah.
The one I watched last night, I was trying to get Reggie, get in here and look at.
I've seen
The
that one.
woman is so large, they have to take her on the back porch
To
to wash her. They take the hose and hook it up to the wash machine in the house to hose her down out back. 600-pound woman cannot take a bath in the house. She has to go outside. So I'm just saying, pay attention to what's going on. Obesity, we just did that report.
Right.
So it's really, really out there, family. It
And
truly
here's
is.
the thing too, like you mentioned about the brain and the cells, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you got to remember this, that our bodies are made up of nothing but cells, and the cells need good nutrition in order for them to thrive.
Absolutely.
So if the foods that you're eating today has no nutritional value in it, all you're doing is suppressing the urge of hunger, but the body is not getting what it needs to thrive. Absolutely. So if you continue eating that way, what's going to happen to you in the long term? You're going to start to dissipate. You're not going to feel as well. Your body's going to keep asking for something more. We need something that's going to sustain us, to make us thrive. Your immune system is going to now become depleted or compromised. Absolutely. That's not a good thing.
It's not. And
you
then
are
it's a
what
cycle.
You absorb. Remember that.
You
it's
get
a cycle.
caught in
Absolutely.
that cycle.
In that cycle.
But I also wanted to share the mouse experiment. You can Google this and look this up. They take these two mice and do this little experiment with mice and fast food. One little mice, they gave all natural food. He come up out of the maze. They fed one mouse the fast food. He couldn't find his way out. So they wind up switching it over. Look this experiment up. It's called the mouse experiment. And just see just how fast food affects your brain. It's serious, family.
Yes, serious.
We're bringing this to you, but it's very, very serious. So what else I wanted to share about that, they said that 350 million people are now diagnosed with depression. They said 1 million in which have been known to and will commit suicide this year. Suicide is on the rise too. Keep your eyes open. Depression is predicted to be the #1 cause of disability from now until 2030. Depression. It's serious. They say that depression, anxiety can be a symptom of toxic heavy metals. We talk about that every week as well. It can be a symptom of toxic heavy metals in the brain. So most common being your mercury and your aluminum, which close runner-ups with copper, nickel, cadmium, lead, and arsenic. All these heavy metals can be found in just household items, the air we breathe outside, where you work, car exhaustion, getting behind a school bus or something like that. So these toxins can be coming from absolutely everywhere. No, you can't avoid it, but you can take care of your temple. Also, it says everybody has a different volume of toxic heavy metals in their brain in different collaborations, which increase levels of toxins in everyday foods, contributing to a general rise in inflammation. You got inflammation in your body? Also, digestive disorders, neurological damage, organ failure, heart and lung ailments, cancer, and other serious diseases and conditions. When most people think of being poisoned, think about this. When most people think of being poisoned, they typically imagine ingesting a large concentrated dose that quickly induces an acute toxicity, often followed by a swift and horrible death. That's what people think of being poisoned. But in reality, where we are right now, 2024, in reality, the real danger to health comes from long-term exposure to low levels dosage of toxins over and over and over, including those heavy metals. So you're getting a little bit every single day. Every day, you're just getting a little bit. You're not getting it all at once. You're getting little doses every single day. So if you're getting a small dose every day, so by the time you're a certain age, things are just going to start happening.
That's right. Could.
What we say, take care of yourself in your 20s, 30s, and 40s, because your check engine light comes on at 50 and blinking real bright, like everything goes wrong. You need glasses, your knee hurt, your back hurt. It's like everything goes wrong all at the same time.
This is the flick of a switch. You go to sleep one night, wake up, what the heck is going on?
You wake up and something is hurting. Like I slept on my arm is asleep. You got to wake your arm up. It's just something. As we get older, it happens to everybody. You are not alone. You are not alone. So here, because I go to sleep fine, and I wake up like everything, like what happened? Somebody beat me up in my sleep. I was like, Reggie, what happened? But it happens. It happens, family. It happens to everybody.
Your body's going through that change.
That's really why
the older you get, that's why it's so important to take care of yourself.
To exercise, to stretch, drink your water. I drink so much water today, I can float up out of here.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you got to do that, family. You got to do it.
So here are some mental illness symptoms. Here's some symptoms of mental illness. If you're feeling sad and down, that's usually a sign of depression. They'll say, just snap out of it. Depression is nothing you can just snap out of. This is a serious, real issue. You got to take that serious. If you're confused thinking or reduced ability to concentrate, you can't just get it together for some reason. You don't know what's going on. Excessive fears or worries or extreme feeling of guilt. Do you worry about everything? I know as parents, we worry. Grandparents, I know I'm a worrier. But they say if you're going to pray, don't worry. If you're going to worry, don't pray. But that's just something about grandmas. But anyway, extreme mood changes from highs to lows. 1 minute you're the life of the party, the next minute you're sitting in the corner crying. That's like bipolar. You're up, you're down, you're all over the place. You don't know where you are. Something to pay attention to. If you're starting to withdraw from your friends and your family, you don't want to be bothered. Oh, they get on my nerves. They're too loud and da-da-da. And then every day you're pushing further and further away. And then you'll find yourself by yourself, isolated. And we talked about that isolation. So you don't want to do that. Or if you're detached from reality, you're just not attached to reality. You got delusions, paranoia, hallucinations. You got to stay connected with what's going on. We might not like it, but you got to pay attention because there's some issues going on out here. Significant tiredness, low energy, and problems sleeping. I think everybody could fall under that category, you know, with folks with insomnia and so much going on. You just can't get in the bed and just go to sleep like this one over here. You got to lay there. You got to think about some things, roll some things around. So it's hard. We understand that. Another one is trouble understanding and relating to situations and people. You can't quite make out what is going on. You know, everything is like distorted.
You know something's wrong.
But you can't quite put your finger on it, that kind of thing. So the inability to cope with daily problems and stress, that's another one. We have to teach our children how to cope with stress, how to cope with daily reality things. Me and my daughter was talking in the backyard, and she said, this whole adulting thing, you know, we didn't know it was going to bring all of this. We was talking, she had a girlfriend here too. We were just talking about this, and she was saying, you got kids, you got to feed them every day. Every day? I fed you yesterday, you got to eat again today. And I just bust out laughing like, yeah, we fed you every day. You got to feed your children every day.
2-3 times a day.
So this adulting thing, you know, they say that you don't teach them. They don't teach. You can't teach adulting. It comes as we gradually age. But I also was telling her and my grandchildren this past weekend, as you're aging, so are your parents. Your parents are aging as well. So we're not into this technology like they are. So we're going to need a little help. So I might need my grandson to do my watch or to, you know, fix something on my phone. We don't all have that because this era came after us, thank God. But anyway, here's some more mental illness symptoms. If you having trouble, we did that one. Alcohol or drug abuse, that's also on the rise. We were talking about, and Dr. Phil, I got to share with y'all Dr. Phil. He's one of my favorites. But Dr. Phil talked about during COVID, the liquor stores didn't close.
They didn't. They considered that an essential.
Essential, because you got people that are alcoholics. You can't just take their alcohol from them.
Right.
they will go into a crisis.
Right.
They will get really sick if they cannot
Or
get
very
their
violent in some
alcohol.
cases too, if they don't get what they
Absolutely.
need.
So that was
Yeah.
an essential that
So
had
they
to
couldn't
stay
shut them
open.
down.
But unfortunately, everything else around closed. So how is that an essential? It's just got to keep your eyes open. It's a method to the madness. It's a method to the madness. So major changes in your eating habits. This is another mental illness symptom. If you drastically change what you're eating, good or the bad, it's you gotta get it in there, gotta fix it some kind of way. Your sex drive changes, excessive anger, excessive hostility, or excessive violence. That's what I was talking about, this road rage. Somebody was saying the same thing. I think it was Nurse Massey this morning. She said a guy jumped out of the car and just started shooting at the guy that was behind him. These people are not playing with this road rage. They just jumping out their car swinging. So like I said, you don't know what anybody's going through. You don't know who's off their meds or what's going on. We got to pay attention to this. And then the last one is suicidal thinking. Use like, I can't deal with this anymore. Dr. Phil talked to some college kids that have tuitions, their tuitions and debt.
Hundreds of thousands in debt.
He's talking about this, taking his life because
that's
he's
the only
in
way
debt.
You can figure it out.
What did you go to college for if you're just going to take it out just that easy? But he says the more he paid on it, it never went down.
Exactly. It went. He put like over $100,000 that he paid off, but it went up with the interest.
With the interest,
and all that. And he still this day had $140,000
he
left.
He could not get past that.
So he said the only way he can think of was to just take his life. That was his thought.
This is a college student, fresh out of college.
Because he was trying to do it on his own without any help. Who was working with many jobs to get the money to pay off the student loan.
He had like 4 jobs. Walking dogs, washing dishes. He was doing everything trying to pay this debt off.
And kept paying it every month too.
Faithfully. Yep. And he said the more he paid with the interest, the more he owed. And it was just sad to see that. And there was another young lady, she was saying the same thing. These programs are on Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil has a new platform that he built himself, whole new studio, the whole 9 yards, him and his wife Robin. And it's called the Merit Street Media. You gotta get on what is it? Merit Street Merit, MERIT, Street Medium. I already downloaded on my phone. It's free. And listen to some of these stories that he has on there will blow your
And the reason we like it, because some of the subjects that he speaks about, you won't hear about. That's why
you're not going to hear it on the news. You're not going to hear it anywhere else. That's why he started his own station. So you can
get the information that
and
you won't hear.
And he's bringing it real, and he's bringing it raw.
He is.
For real. Dr. Phil is not playing. He's his new book, We've Got Issues. And he talks about these topics in his book that we have issues. America is robbing us of our common sense. They're looking at common sense. It's not that common anymore, but he's talking some serious issues. He talked about mental issues. He talked about the teachers getting jumped on. Teachers are leaving their profession because they can't deal with the students.
They can't deal with it.
Students are beating down their teachers.
And
he talked about the border, what's going on at the border. He talks about a little bit of everything, but he's keeping it real and he's keeping it raw. So if you want to hear really good news, good programs, you got to tune into Merit Street Media. That's Dr. Phil. I don't know where broadcast station he's on for where you are, but you can look it up. You can download the app and put it on your phone. So after that commercial break, we're going to get back to our program. They said it's 1 in 5 adults with mental illness. 1 in 5. So this is a serious, serious issue that we have here. So I want to go over, I went through some of the mental illnesses this morning, but I think I covered them in that little promo I just did with, what did I say? Depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, eating disorders. You have OCD, you have behavioral addiction, psychosis, bipolar, brain injuries, football brain injuries, PTSD. You have all kind of phobias, anger and learning disabilities. So we covered a lot of that this morning. So I want to cover what I didn't get to cover this morning. So we talked about right here, it says sometimes symptoms of mental illness and mental health disorders, they appear as physical problems such as your stomach pain, back pain, headaches, or other unexplained aches and pains. Sometimes your body is just letting you know something is going on. That's why I say always listen to your body. If you feel something, the hairs on the back of your neck stand up, or you feel a funny feeling like somebody's coming near you and you getting on edge about to cross the street, because your body is trying to tell you something. So always listen to your body. If you have any of these signs and symptoms of mental illness, you definitely want to see your doctor or a healthcare specialist. Most illnesses don't improve on their own. And if they untreated, it can get worse over
Absolutely,
time and can cause some serious issues.
Yes, it can.
That's why you have so many health issues in the streets. Somebody's called to a site. The guy is unruly, and then the police wind up shooting him, and come to find out he was off his meds.
Right. Because they don't know.
Refuse to take their medication. Right. So now the police don't know.
The one that just happened recently, where they came into the lady's house, she had to call him for her son. But he was off his meds, and he was having one of those situations.
Episodes.
And he went after. It was a knife, I think he picked up.
It was a knife. He stabbed her. He stabbed the police officer.
And went to the police officer. They tased him first. He went down, but that didn't do any good. He pulled him out, got the knife up, and went back at him again. So they had to take him down.
They shot him,
not knowing that he had a mental illness.
Absolutely. But this is what I'm saying. You don't know who's off their medication, and so many people are on medications, and these are things you just can't stop. Some of these medications you have to be weaned off of slowly, a little bit at a time. You can't just stop taking that medication. It's always something going on. You got to pay attention to that. So I want to share with you the brain chemistry. It says your neurotransmitters are naturally occurring brain chemicals that carry signals to other parts of your brain and your body, nerve receptors. Your nervous system can change, leading to depression. So everything starts in the brain. You can't have what they say, there's no health without mental health. They say some people with mental illness are actually suffering from malnourished brains. Like he was just saying, you got to feed your brains the good stuff. So without that folic acid, that zinc, that B6 and B12, our bodies can't make your neurotransmitters serotonin, dopamine, which are involved in your mood and cognitive functions. The brain, like the rest of your body, needs to receive its supply of oxygen and nutrients from the blood if it is to function at its best.
I'm telling you.
The brain also needs high doses of nutrients to fight damage from free radicals. This is no reason why there is one reason why antioxidants are essential to good health. We need them. We need them.
There it is.
You need them.
This is all public information.
Yes, it is.
Good stuff.
So now I want to share with you how you can improve mental health issues. You can also, there's so many things that you can do here. You can try to stay positive. As hard as it is, it says try to stay positive. Try to be grateful. Have an attitude of gratitude. That's what I said. If you woke up in your body, every day above ground is a good day. That's a good day that you woke up. So try to stay positive. The next one is being physically active. This is why exercise is so important. You got to get that blood flow to your brains. You got to move. You really have to move. The next one is connecting with others. We got to get out and talk to people, your family, your friends, your co-workers, your colleagues. You got people that work side by side, and they don't say nothing to each other all day.
Another thing you do, when you start connecting with others, join groups in your
dance groups, sign up for dance groups, volunteer, things like that. Exactly.
Things like that. Stay connected.
And like he was saying, you just really have to stay connected to the others. And we got that from the blue zones. We did watch the whole documentary on people that live in the blue zones that live to 100. They stay connected to their village. They help each other. They volunteer with each other. They eat together. They have their wine. They have their cheese. but they're connecting to
Yeah.
each other. So we need that connection. And that is what, got to throw that in there. Just put a pin in that right there. But the connection that we need, this is what messed up. We said America, because Dr. Phil just talked about it.
Right? Yeah.
They mismanaged COVID. They shut down everything in COVID, but they thinking that they were helping not to spread the disease. It could have been to a point, but we don't know. But they said, I always said too, the shutting down of everything, the isolation
that caused
did
a lot.
more harm
really
did the disease itself.
And you say to yourself, you don't know if they expected that to happen or wasn't aware that would happen, but they did what they had to do to shut down to hopefully protect, but not knowing what the outcome was going to be from that long-term shutdown like that.
But by
it affected
doing
a lot of people.
It really did. And he said by doing that, you had the children that couldn't go to school, they couldn't see their friends. A lot of kids were committing suicide because at that time because they didn't have their soccer games or basketball games. Then you had abuse. You had domestic violence in the house where she didn't get to leave to go to work. She's stuck in the house with him all day. So you're getting beat up, him or her getting beat up all day. And not only that, it's just the isolate. People started buying pets. After COVID was over, they were just letting the pets go. It was just, people were looking for that connection.
Yeah, and they missed that.
And they missed that mark. They truly missed that mark. But I'm going to say stay aware because it's going to be another shutdown. I'm estimating. That's my intake on it. Exactly. But stay connected to family. Stay connected to your family and friends. We just did a funeral this past weekend. I say don't let the funeral director plan your next family reunion. That's the only time some family members get to see each other is at a funeral. Stop that. Get to know your family. Even if you don't like them, you still got to get gathered together at some point. You know, people will wait for the holidays. Oh, here come Thanksgiving. Oh my God, so-and-so coming over. That shouldn't be the only time that you eat, you drink, and now they just acting up because I ain't seen you for a whole year and I could cut up. You shouldn't do that. Meet your family. Call your family members for lunch. Call and just say hi, how you doing? So connect with others. The next one was developing a sense of meaning and purpose in your life. Why did you get up this morning? What are you here for? If you don't know your purpose, sit and talk to God. God is your source. He is your maker. He, the one that created you, he has a job for you to do while you are here. So sit and meditate on it. Pray to God. Praying is praying to God. That's him listening. Meditating is you listening to God. So get that connection going as well, so you can stay connected to the source. Read your Bible if that is what you're into. Bible is basic instructions before leaving earth. Get into the good book. Okay, the next one, get enough sleep.
That's important.
I can't tell y'all how important that is.
Yeah.
Every report I've done, it all say get enough sleep.
Get enough sleep.
Get enough sleep. Your body needs to rest.
That's right.
Our bodies are not resting. That's what was on Tamron Hall today. The 20 and 30-year-olds feel like they're being burnt out because they're not resting. You're not giving your body a chance to rest. They say you could work 8 hours on the job and then get home and whoop, you got an email for something you got to do tomorrow. Quitting time is quitting time, okay? My job, I used to work from 6 to 3 at the hospital. I was in sterilization, sterilizing equipment. 3 o'clock, 2:59, Victoria is out of there. Poof. I am a poof of smoke. Nothing over. You pay me from 6 to 3. I'm there early in the morning because I love to get there early, get everything set up, do what I need to do. But quitting time is quitting time. And you should do that too. You need to set boundaries. That's what they were saying today. Set boundaries, prioritize things in your life, what needs to go first, second, third, and fourth. You got to get organized. If you're not organized, you're all over the place. And that's enough to just drive you crazy. You got to get organized. Set yourself up a system that you can follow and stick to. The next one is developing coping skills. You got to be able to deal with some stuff because you don't know what's going to come at you from one day to the next day. You just don't know. Some things can come at you so hard, it's like a punch in the gut. You know, like where did that come from? and it could just break you down. I mean, truly break you down. And some people have a hard time coming back from
Right,
that. So we
right.
really got to pay attention. The next one is meditating. Like I said, meditating, you got to get yourself together. Get your mind right. Seriously, get your mind right. Then there's a breathing technique, 4-7-8. If you don't know how to breathe 4-7-8, you want to breathe in through your nose on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to hold on 7 and breathe out on 8. Do that a couple of times. That breathing,
it's a form of therapy, really.
It is a form of therapy. Yeah. You could do it through meditation. You can do it just sitting there. But if you do it enough throughout the day, it can lower your blood pressure. It can lower your cholesterol. It's just getting your body in balance. We're rushing, and busy, popping, going all day. We don't know what's going on. And your body is just taking all of that in. And that's why people are just burning out. So the last one is getting professional help if you need it.
And if you need it, get it.
Go and
get it.
Go and get it.
If you feel something, you need something, go and get it. What was the number? 988?
988.
Yeah. Call. Have that conversation.
Call that
don't
number.
Let this soak in you. Don't let that consume you. Get it out.
I say get a journal and start writing things down.
Writing is therapy too.
That is therapy.
Get it out. You're getting it out of you and put it on paper. But if you need to talk to somebody,
go to your church, talk to your pastor. I mean, the guys, they do their little lingo at the barbershop. Wherever you can get something out. If you can write it all down in a journal, in a book, or a piece of paper or a pad, you can burn it or just get it off of you. But if it gets that serious, go and see somebody. Do not wait on it. Do not let it fester any longer. Go and see somebody, because you can get so far down deep into that hole, into that abyss, and can't come out.
Yeah.
So we don't want that for you. Go get the help that you need. So now we want to talk about a good diet. Diet is everything. What I say, there's no health without mental health. Got to feed your brains. You got to definitely take care of yourself. So a good diet is crucial to brain health. You want to eat organically whenever possible because it has less pesticides. Still got some, but it's not as many as everything else. So eat organically if you can, because conventional grown foods often contain toxins. Wash your food thoroughly before eating it. I was just in Delaware. I know y'all seen my pictures on my Facebook page. I went to a farmer's market in Delaware. Everything is fresh and organic.
And have seeds.
I spent over $100 at the farmer's market. Cantaloupes, plums, pears, pineapples, watermelons, cantaloupe. Grapes. I bought some of those home in the refrigerator, but we got to eat them. But you want to buy organically if you can. It tastes better too.
And they have seeds.
Things with seeds. Buy, purchase with seeds.
Telling you.
Very important, family. So recommended foods high in antioxidants. You want to find things high in antioxidants. You want those deep, dark grapes, high in antioxidants with that resveratrol. You also want your vitamins A, C, and E that will combat the damage of free radicals. We say eat your G-bombs, your greens, your beans, your onions, your mushrooms, your berries, and your seeds, your fruits and vegetables. A deficiency of your B complex vitamin can cause memory problems. B vitamins, your B vitamins are for your brains. You definitely need those B vitamins. You want to eat fiber, get a good source of fiber to keep toxins moving through your digestive system. You want things to move. Berries are excellent for your brain. Berries, all berries, strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, and acai berries, goji berries, elderberries, all berries are good for your brains. Berries and brains are good. Blueberries are excellent for your brain. They say blueberries can slow down the early signs of dementia. So consume your fish. You can have salmon and mackerel at least 3 times a week. That's a good source of omega-3.
And salmon, you want to make sure it's wild caught.
Wild caught salmon. There you go. Good looking out, babe. So the next thing we got here, I'm going to go over is exercise. It says exercise. Y'all know how I feel about exercise. Oh, there's another brain doctor that I follow, Dr. Daniel Amen. he has a wonderful TED Talk. TED Talk, and he does these things on PBS. He said your brain, if you're going to use it or lose it, use it or lose it. So read. You should read something every single day. You should be learning something different every single day. And that's true for all of us. Doesn't matter what age that is. And they say obesity is bad for your brain. Obesity, the bigger your belly, the smaller your brain. That's what he said. The bigger your waistline, the smaller your brain. Attention span of a human is 8 seconds.
Isn't that something?
Attention span of a goldfish 9 seconds. The attention span, a goldfish has more attention span than a human. Something to think about, family. So that's Dr. Daniel Amen. He's been doing brains for years. He takes athletes' brains, people with mental illness that have passed on. You take the brain, he'll dissect it and study it like nobody's been. He knows his stuff. That's Dr. Daniel Amen. So the next thing I want to talk about is exercise. Exercise. Researchers found that regular exercise that gets the heart pumping and makes you break a sweat appeared to boost the size of your hippocampus. That's your brain.
That's your brain.
The brain area involved in verbal memory learning. Walking briskly for an hour 2 times a week is also very good. Walking. Then you can also dance, swim, cycle, tennis, soccer will also promote your brain. You just got to get moving.
That's it.
Movement really is medicine.
Yep, it truly is.
The next one is water. We have to stay hydrated.
Don't forget, your bodies are cells. They need to be fed. They need to stay hydrated. You need your water.
Absolutely.
And there's 2 different types, H2O and what's the other one?
H3O. H3O you get from your fruits. So hydrate.
Indeed.
It says hydration is crucial. It washes out toxins and waste products from your body. Hydration is healthy water is best. Tap water and water in plastic bottles, which is often mostly tap water, are not the best. So you shouldn't be drinking tap water anyway. Why not drink tap water?
Because a lot of tap water, it depends on the age of your home. A lot of homes that were built in the 1930s, 20s, those 100-year-old homes, they still have some lead pipe that are still coming into your home. And you also have galvanized pipe, which corrodes on the inside. It starts to build up and clog and flake. So if you don't have a good filter system in your home, and I mean after the meter, actually before the meter, you want to have a good filter in your home. So it's filtering your water before it gets into your home. You can buy those too and put them in your home. Or if you don't have that, get you one of those filtered pitchers. And if you don't want to buy spring water, something like that, get you a filter, carbon filter, and filtrate your water just in case, because these particles are so small you can't see them. So you're going to ingest them, and could be lead. It could be a buildup of calcium. It could be anything in those pipes, so you don't know. And in fact, our city in East Orange, I'm glad you mentioned that, just sent out a letter for all the homes that they're doing in East Orange, the city of East Orange. They got a grant to take care of all the main lead pipes that are still in some areas in some homes. They're going to remove all of them.
They did it in North, but now they're going to do it in East Orange too.
And it's free. It's not going to cost the homeowners anything. But they're going to come and take care of the main line that comes from the main line from the street into your home. In some cases, those older homes have that lead pipe in it, so they want to remove that now.
Absolutely.
So they're going to do that. So again, get you a filtered pitcher. That's a very good thing. You can filter your water.
Put the filter on your sink.
Indeed.
If you can, to do that as well. They got
that way you're getting some clean water.
They got that other thing. What's that other thing that go up under the sink? The osmosis, osmosis with the water. You can hook up to your sink. Just get you some good clean water.
Yeah, that's what you need. Good
Most
clean water.
water should be drinking out of glass bottles, but we know that those glass bottle waters can be a little expensive, but it's a better water. Because it says filter your own. And that water may be, they said the plastic and the tap water might not be the best. And that water may have been sitting in plastic for weeks or for months with all those chemicals from the plastic. Right now in New York, they're having a thing with the NYCHA buildings. They're always having something going on. And they told the building not to drink the tap water. So they're giving them bottled water. But the bottled water that they're giving them, how long did that bottled water sit on the back of their truck? So they're just giving that water away.
And here's the thing
Any
too.
water is better
Yeah,
than no water, but you still want to filter your
right.
water.
But here's the thing too. Do you know that water? I don't know what he's doing over there.
Just running
Excuse
in,
the
you can
yeah,
take off
excuse me
down the
about that
street.
noise in the back. Water has expiration dates on. I don't know if you knew that. Bottled water have expiration dates.
A lot
If you
of
take
people
your
don't
bottle,
know
a lot of
that.
people don't. So if you have a bottled water in your home, look at it, hold it up to a light, and you see it around the upper top clear section of the bottle. You see the expiration date right on there. So take a look at that and see if your water's expired, because you never know. But water can expire.
Okay, they say the best water is distilled water or fresh water cleaned by reverses osmosis. That's what I was talking about. Coupled with activated charcoal and other substances, preferably right in your own home. You can buy those things. The osmosis thing that goes up under your cabinet. The next one was rest. We just talked about that. One of our health principles is rest. If you don't give your body time to recover from exercise, stress, daily activity, you're going to be sick and get
Yes, indeed.
sicker. It is so important for mental and physical health is to rest. Melatonin is extremely neuroprotective. It's one of the most powerful antioxidants our bodies produce. Melatonin has a particularly beneficial effect on your nervous system in that it protects your nerves, and your neurons from falling apart. Your body produces melatonin while you are sleeping, and we need 7 to 9 hours. To also get your neurons, you can go out and get grounded. I talk about this all the time, getting grounded. I'm going in the backyard right after this segment and go stick my feet in the grass. It's getting grounded. Just putting your feet on the ground is getting grounded. You're getting the neurons from the earth. We're a part of earth. I say we're like a tree. Go out and put your feet in the grass or hug a tree. You would feel so much better after hugging a tree. I'm always hugging trees because I'm always walking in the woods. But hug a tree. Find a favorite tree that you have and just hug it on a regular basis. Or sit up under a tree. Get you a book and sit up under a tree. It's the neurons from the earth. They are compatible to our bodies. So they can help heal. They can help do all of those good things. So go sit up under a tree. So let's see, what else do I have? Oh, now we're going to talk about, again, family, if you have any of these symptoms, you need somebody to talk to, 988. Go get professional help. You don't want to go on the computer. You don't want to start diagnosing yourself, looking up WebMD. I got that symptoms. I got that symptom. I got that. Because you'll find that you got everything once you look it up. But go see a professional. Get professional help. They're going to do lab work. They're going to do evaluation on you. They're going to ask family members questions. But just get properly, professionally tested. And if you're not happy with that one, go see somebody else.
Correct.
But don't let anybody put you on a medication until you are properly diagnosed. So that's what I have to say to that. So now I just want, and that number again is 988. Tell your children about it. And mental illness is nothing to be ashamed of. As you see, it's over 200 illnesses. So 51 1.5 million people, everybody knows somebody. And I tell the younger generation, you got to go through all the emotions with somebody before you get into a relationship. And on this online dating, good luck with that, y'all. They got so many scams going on.
You gotta be real
internet.
careful with that.
Good luck with that. So here are some artist products. We are in a health and wellness company with some awesome products
that may
help with your emotional status.
So here's our disclaimer. These products that we're about to speak about have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. They're not designed to mitigate, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. But all we do know, by our opinion, we have some of the best products on the market today.
We've taken our products over here. So I'm going to start with our three essentials. These three you're going to
Yes.
hear every single week.
Yes.
We call them our three essentials: our biofuel, biofood,
Food,
and bioflow.
flow. Yes.
This is our signature product, the Red Levine. Love,
Powerful,
love
powerful,
this product.
powerful,
High in antioxidants. That's
Yes.
what the report talked about.
The
Get some
body needs it.
antioxidants.
That's
Your
right.
body needs it to fight off free
And
radicals.
this has it.
This is our biofuel. This is your fuel for your body to get you
Your
up,
immune
jump
system
start, and
stronger.
get you going.
Mhm.
Exactly. All it is berry, mangosteen, acai, goji, pomegranate, and noni. A simulation of all of them together. It tastes good, and you can drink as much as you want to because it's natural.
Exactly.
What your body does not use, you will pee or poop it out.
That's
so
it.
drink up.
And it's also good for children.
Absolutely. Got me off of my high blood pressure medicine, helped to shrink my fibroids. That's my own testimony of that Red Levine. So next we have our green Levine. These are your vegetables.
Your
we say eat your vegetables, right? This is your bioflow. Flow means everything is going to flow smoothly out of your body. This
Right.
is our green. We say the green will keep you clean.
Yes, indeed.
Has artichoke, milk thistle, alfalfa herbs, senna leaf, and aloe vera juice.
And green is the color for mental health, by the way.
There you go. That's why we're in green. Green is the color of mental health.
The symbol.
So these are your vegetables. So get your vegetables in there. Then we have our our yellow Levine. I'm still saying yellow Levine. This is vitamins. This is your biofood. This is a vitamin everybody needs. I don't care if you're 6 months or 106. Everybody needs to take a vitamin. This is a liquid. It goes right into your system within minutes of taking it. Also, if you're taking any vitamins that's in the stores that's out there, a lot of them are turning into gummies because they realized that the pills were not breaking down in family. They were just taking them and just pooping them out, not getting any nutritional value. They weren't breaking down. But liquids, if you can get your products in liquids or powders, they're going to work, family.
They're much better.
Get into your system immediately. Next, we have our shield. Shield is another berry, has elderberry, has zinc, has ginseng, and all of your B vitamins for your brains. That's what the report talked about. Get those B vitamins for your brains. Indeed. B6, B5, B1, B12. It's all in your shield. This is an immune booster. So it's going to boost your immune system. It's going to boost your energy. It's going to boost your brain cells. So you're thinking on top of your toes. So that's your shield. Next, we have our Shanti. Shanti is our product of the day. It was. Shanti is fantastic. This is Reggie's favorite.
One of my favorites.
It says it improves mental focus. We're talking about the brain. Improves mental focus, increases your metabolism. It's great for anxiety, we talked about today, and we talked about stress. This is anxiety and stress relief. Appetite suppressant, increases their energy so you can get up and move. Indeed. Also, mood enhancement. So it's going to get you and calm you down so you're not all over the place. Also, it improves sexual function so you get your mind right so everything else can be right so you can really enjoy yourself.
That's it.
And it can also help with PMS symptoms. So ladies, if you're going through anything, these come in little sleeves. And you can just add it to a bottle of water. Or you can mix all your products together. All of these can be mixed together. But this is an excellent product for calming you down. The number one ingredient in here is ashwagandha. If you just look up ashwagandha and look at all the benefits to that particular herb, you will take this every single day. Cannot go wrong with that product. Then we're talking about the brain now. We're talking about mental health. So we're going to definitely talk about memory fusion. This is for your brain. These are brain mushrooms. You got brain mushrooms and you got your B vitamins in here. So if you're getting a little foggy, you forgot what you went in the room for, you forgot where you put your keys, you're looking for your phone and you're on it. It happens to everybody. So memory fusion. Take care of your, I'm kicking right up under the table. Take care of your mental focus with memory fusion. And then last but not least, this is all our memory combo here. We got our green 29. These are also vegetables. Got to feed your brain the good stuff, family. There's 29 vegetables in here. And it also has your superfoods, your your Corella, your
Spirulina.
spirulina,
Yeah.
and your kelp, superfoods, super green foods that will just really boost you up and help you think the way you need to be thinking, get
Right.
you back on your toes and back to where you want to be. These are caplets. You can open them, you can give them to the children, sprinkle them on your breakfast.
Oatmeal,
This is
breakfast food. Yeah, it's really
absolutely
good.
fantastic
Really,
product.
really good.
But if you put all of these products together or individually, if you get them in your system on a daily basis, you're going to see a significant difference. I know I have from taking these
have.
products. He has, all
Many
our
of our
business
partners
partners.
have.
We at the right place at the right
That's the
time.
main thing.
With all of these issues that we talk about every single Wednesday, we have something that may help with all of that. It's just good nutrition. Good nutrition in and a good waste removal, your body could heal itself of anything. A lot of doctors are not going to share that with you because they don't talk nutrition. We got to get back to good nutrition. And that's what this is, good nutrition.
That's all it is.
So that's what I have for you today.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Like the products that I just spoke about have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration, not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or mitigate any disease. All I know, they're fantastic. We take them daily. We got a shipment coming tomorrow. It's shipped.
Yeah.
We got a shipment coming. So we are here to share with you each and every Wednesday. I don't know what the topic is going to be next Wednesday.
Whatever it is, it'll hit her.
Yet.
Yeah.
But stay tuned, family. Get your families connected. Share this information. It's on my Facebook page. Share it to your page. Just get the information out. You don't know who you're going to be helping.
You never know.
It could be somebody in your family. It could be somebody you're living with, somebody you're sleeping with. But just get the information.
And the thing is, we have a YouTube station as well.
Oh, yeah.
A channel as well. The Power Couple of Health. Go on YouTube, become a subscriber, and all the videos that we do, we connect them there. So if you have somebody need to share this information with, you can send them there and they can look at it over and over again and get some information. Remember, we're here to give good, effective information.
We're just here to share, family. A lot of the things are being shared without our knowledge. They're taking the information and they're using it for themselves. I don't care how you get it.
That's what it's for.
Just get the information.
Get it. Use
don't kill the messenger. Do your own research. If you don't believe in what I'm looking up, do your own research. We're just here to make you aware of what's going on, what's out here. But we got to take our health into our own hands. It's getting real serious in the streets, family. Take your health into your own hands. So that's all I have to share this evening. I want to thank you for being my co-host today, as always. My sounding board, my little bouncy block. I want to thank everybody online here, as well as Facebook. We know that people can't connect on Wednesdays because they have church. But if you come back in a couple of hours, you'll see 100 people done watched it because they out of church. Somebody was saying last week we couldn't do the PM because the funeral went too long.
Right.
I mean, the repast went too long. So we had to cancel last week. We talked about constipation. We have to set it up and just do it and then post it later. But they were saying, what happened to Pete? What happened to prime time? I can't get prime time. I'm on my way home. So we know that people are busy. We understand all that. But get the information, use the information, share the information out.
Please do.
And just if we all do a little piece, we can just make this a better place.
You never know who you may help.
Absolutely.
So share.
And I'm going to say, find your peace so you don't be in pieces.
There you go.
Good night, family. God bless you. This is the Power Couple of Health signing off on this Awareness Wednesday.
So again, we thank you, our co-hosts, you guys who joined us tonight. We just want to say we appreciate your support. Let's keep it going because the information is real, it's powerful, but most importantly, it's effective. It's just good stuff. All right. So take it, use it, and share it. With that being said, God bless you guys. Take care. Remember, always remember this. We love you, and there's nothing you can do about it either. All right. Bye for now, everybody. We'll see you on the next week's prime time.
There you go. Good night, fam.